Ambiq Micro Inc. Ambq Stock Analysis, July 30th, 2025. Hello everyone. Today we're analyzing Ambq stock, traded on NYSE, based on the data available for July 30th, 2025. Since we only have one day's data, this will be a concise snapshot focusing on the day's price action, volume, and a speculative outlook for the next trading day. I'll keep it simple and engaging as if I'm explaining this on a YouTube video. Let's dive in. Daily price action and trend. On July 30th, Ambq opened at $38, soared to a high of $48.43, dipped to a low of $36.25, and closed at $39.71. This wide intraday range of $12.18 from low to high indicates significant volatility. The stock ended the day up $1.71 from its opening price, showing some buying strength, but it closed well below its high, suggesting possible profit-taking or selling pressure late in the session. The volume was substantial at 4,725,533 shares, which hints at strong market interest. Without prior day's data, we can't confirm if this is above or below average, but the high volume paired with the price swing suggests a notable event or news might have driven trading activity. Volume-weighted average price, VWAP. The VWAP for the day was $41.46, which is above the closing price of $39.71, indicating that the average price at which shares were traded was higher than the closing price, potentially signaling that buyers were more active earlier in the day when prices were higher. The close below VWAP could suggest weakening momentum by the end of the session. Support, resistance, and stop-loss levels. Without historical data, identifying precise support and resistance levels is challenging, but we can use the day's price action as a guide. Support level. The intraday low of $36.25 acts as a potential support level as buyers stepped in to prevent further declines. If the stock falls below this, it could indicate stronger bearish pressure. Resistance level. The day's high of $48.43 is a clear resistance point. The stock struggled to maintain above $40, so $40 to $41 near the VWAP could also act as near-term resistance. Stop loss. For traders holding a long position, a stop loss just below $36, for example, $35.80, could protect against a breakdown. For those considering entry, waiting for a break above 41.50 with strong volume might reduce risk. Tomorrow's opening prediction. Predicting the opening price for July 31st is speculative without trend data, but we can base it on the day's close, $39.71, VWAP, $41.46, and intraday momentum. The close below VWAP and well off the high suggests some profit-taking, which could lead to a slightly lower or flat opening. However, the high volume indicates continued interest, which might support a stable or slightly higher open if positive sentiment persists. My estimate for tomorrow's opening is between $38.50 and $40.50. A positive market mood could push it towards $40.50, while a pullback might see it open closer to $38.50. Conclusion. Ambq showed significant volatility on July 30th, with a wide trading range and strong volume of 4,730,000 shares. The stock's close at $39.71, below the VWAP of $41.46, suggests that late session selling or profit-taking tempered the earlier bullish momentum. Without historical data, it's tough to assess the broader trend, but the day's action points to active investor interest, possibly driven by news or a market event. For traders, watch the $36.25 support and $41.50 to $48.43 resistance levels. A break above $41.50 could signal further upside, while a drop below $36.25 might indicate bearish pressure. always use stop losses to manage risk, especially with such volatility. That's all for today's quick analysis. If you have questions or more data to share, drop them in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.